Welcome to the Wheel Good Workshop, where we've got another EUC to add to the lineup. So we've got the Begode X-Way here with me today, and we're going to be doing an unboxing and initial impressions. So without any further ado, let's get this party started. Thanks for joining me on Wheel Good Time, and we're going to be unboxing the X-Way. And so let's just go with some initial impressions. These boxes get mangled pretty commonly when they are in transit across the world. It's just a very common thing, but it seems like it's especially common with Begode electric unicycles. Regardless, they do have a box within a box here, so your investment is generally pretty well protected, but the outside of it does tend to get kind of nasty looking. So inside here, Begode has a certificate of conformity here, and sometimes we get to find out what some of their new upcoming models are. So some of these that have not yet been announced include the Begode Race A5 C10, C8 M10 Pro Blitz Pro. We know all about that one from the race in China. That's 168 volt Blitz. A Falcon Pro coming up, an A1, and the Panther, which has also gotten a soft launch as well. It's kind of cute that Begode includes a manual, air quotes manual, because really it just tells you about all their wheels. It doesn't actually give you any real instructions. So what they really need to do is have instructions on how to get this wheel out of transportation mode, which they have still yet to do. Stuffed into the top here, we have what seems to be a suspension adjustment tool and a Allen wrench and stuff for the charger. This is the part that it gets a little awkward, me trying to get this wheel out of the box and do it all smooth like. Did I pull it off? Was I smooth? There's something about this wheel. It has like a new EUC smell. I've never experienced that before, where you just smell it and you're like, it smells new, like a new car smell in a way. So thus far, I've made no attempts to turn it on yet. I'm just looking at it here. Looks like these adjustable pads here, they're pretty nice, but it looks like this one here was a little bit misaligned right out of the factory with the Velcro. Not awesome, not terrible, but you know, a mild annoyance that I'm gonna have to deal with after the camera is turned off. I do like this though, the fact that these pads are like adjustable. It's nice. It's not as adjustable as some other pad brands out there, but it's very nice. Another thing here that I noticed is a USB charge port. That's cool, I guess. Pretty disappointed that it's not USB-C though. I mean, get with the times, man. On the other side here, we have a GX20-3 charge port, and it's not like some of the other wheels where you have to screw it off. It's just something that you can pull on and off, and I actually really like that. This wheel is rated for a maximum of 20 amps charge speed, so you can get it topped up super quick. This video was produced in association with nextgenmobility.org. I personally bought this wheel with my own funds. I sold my LeaperChem links just to fund the purchase of this wheel. If you're interested in getting the best deal on your next EUC, check out nextgenmobility.org. Let's pull off these pedal covers here. Early thoughts on these pedals are that they feel very lightweight, and I really like these spikes on it. They are extremely grippy. I really think that's great. The fact that the X-Way has adjustable height for the pedals is also a really nice touch, and I'm a big fan of that. I hope you're taking notes about that, LeaperChem. The tire type is a little bit of a disappointment. This is a Kenda 262 tire, and it's a decent tire. I used to use this on my LeaperChem links. It's a knobby tire, and it has decent amount of grip. However, it is a little bit tippy when riding at high speeds on the street. However, this wheel is indeed supposed to be a trail wheel, but as it turns out, it can also be used for racing. I did find it a bit disappointing that this wheel has a tube type tire. There's not a whole lot of options out there that you can make tubeless, but you can make a Shinko 244 tubeless. And because EUCs that have a tube tend to have the valve stem just shear off mid ride, it could possibly be a dangerous thing to have a tube type tire. And I'm probably going to sound like a broken record for a really long time until EUC manufacturers wise up to it and start offering EUCs, not just tubeless tires with a tube in them, but full tubeless. And now let's get this wheel out of transport mode. But of course, there's no user manual on this, so I get to fumble around with it for a minute, trying to remember how to get this out of transport mode. The power button and the spin kill button are located right here. You just have to feel it. It's a couple of rubber buttons. One on my right is how to power it on. Did I do it? I did it! Fifth time is the charm. Let's chat about the rear part here. Begode claims a 130 millimeters of suspension travel distance, which based on the Blitz, which has a very similar suspension travel, they also claim 130 millimeters, which turns out to not be true. This one is a slightly different suspension, but very, very similar. On the suspension, we have a hard and a soft setting. So if you find yourself being a big time jumper, you might want to move it more to a hard setting just to prevent any potential bottom outs. The kickstand on the X-Way is made out of some very hardened plastic. Initially, my brain first went to thinking that that's not awesome, but it actually is it's pretty strong stuff. I guarantee that you'll be able to lift this wheel no problem. And this connecting piece here, it's actually made out of some sort of metal, so it's pretty strong. The taillight is pretty bright. I'm pretty impressed with the brightness of the taillight. The headlight is also pretty bright, but it will actually also get brighter as you accelerate. A brief overview of the screen here. We have the speedometer. These are the battery bars. There's a potential of 5 bars, but Begode is smart enough to have them in about a 50-ish% charge state just for storage purposes. These next numbers here are the temperature, and right here is the odometer. Let's check out this trolley handle. This is a pretty innovative thing from Begode where they integrated the seat and trolley handle. Oh my goodness. Wow. Talk about some serious Velcro. Okay, and now the Velcro is starting to come out. Interesting. No matter. That's an ultra cheap fix that'll take $1's worth of Velcro on my part to change out. Overall, I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty soft. I don't like the fact that it doesn't lock in the top position. Mild disappointment there. But this thing is pretty nice. It's pretty strong. There's definitely some metal reinforcement inside here that makes this nice. It doesn't wiggle. It's not flexible at all. I really do like that. Another thing that I'm a fan of about the X-Way is that this suspension is really adjustable. It only comes in one variety. It comes with a 900-pound spring. The nice thing about this, though, is that you don't have to change out the spring if you're a heavier rider or lightweight rider. It comes in one variety. You can adjust the compression and rebound settings, and you can inflate this right here, which will get it really dialed in just for each person's individual specs. It's kind of a one-size-fits-all sort of approach, as opposed to having to order different spring weight varieties. And then there's a bazillion different things that you're thinking, which one should I order? My weight is blank, so should I get this one or should I get this one? Not with the X-Way. I do like that. Just trying these pads out for the first time, they're actually pretty good. I was expecting them to be decent. Something I do notice about these pads is that they are a bit on the narrow side, about 1.5 inches deep, I would say. So you're not able to get them really torqued down as hard as and just lay on it like you would with some other wheel pads like Grizzlas or Vertex pads or something like that. These aren't bad, but they're not the absolute best. But I will tell you this, they are by far the best pads that Begode has ever produced. And I haven't even ridden the X-Way yet. But here is the charger for the X-Way. It is a 5 amp charger at 168 volts. And I gotta say, this bad boy is heavy, heavy, heavy. Let's check it out. We'll plug it in, see what we think of it. I like the screen readout here. I think that's a nice, neat feature. I wouldn't exactly call this a smart charger, but it is pretty nice that they have this going on here. We have an indicator that this thing is going now, and I have to admit it is pretty loud, but we're charging at 5 amps, and it is nice that it tells you exactly what the charge state is. So we got 66%, and that is the current amount of volts that we have on the charger. Now, while the X-Way charges, it's time to start producing the full review on this wheel. And as always, if you ever feel like boosting my self-esteem, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's all for today's video. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.